Hello and welcome fans and friends, my name is 8-Bit Ben, and today we're going to do something which I've been meaning to do for a couple of years now, and that is I'm going to cover my opinions and stuff that I like and what I dislike about the Nintendo Gamecube controller. So now we'll switch. Okay, so this is the Nintendo Gamecube controller. I've made some alterations to it, such as the shell, which is white and black. This came from two different controllers, basically being Frankenstein together, but the overall feel is no different. The only difference, again, is just the color, and it's just the way I've done it. It's just a customized controller, and this is by far the one I've used the most. I've used this probably over 200 times, and it still pretty much feels as good as it did the day I got it. What's good about the GameCube controller is that you can actually still buy it brand new from Nintendo because of Super Smash Bros. Wii U and Super Smash Bros. Brawl had actually brought back the GameCube controller in white with a longer cord. Again, originally the cord wasn't that long for it. The main problems I have with this controller is that it's lacking buttons on the left shoulder button here. You can see there's one on the right, which is the Z button. Now those are basically replaced with these analog / digital triggers, which are so nice. Your fingers really kind of just meld with these really well, and I don't know how they got the shapes so right, but they just did. And some games take advantage of the long and short presses, such as Super Mario Sunshine, which utilized it, well, it's probably the game that utilized it the best, if I'll be honest. Another thing I'm not really a big fan of is that they used a smaller camera stick, which is known as the C stick here. It's a weird design choice, but it's only good for games like fighting games and Super Smash Bros. Melee in general. Sorry, I was about to say Brawl. But you can actually use this in Brawl as well, but it doesn't work as well as it does in Melee. It's all to do with the long press of the shoulder button. And as for the D-pad, it's okay. It's not really used that much. It's good for going through menus and stuff like that. It does the job, but it's not the best Nintendo D-pad out there, as everyone will tell you. The analog stick itself can get slippery after a while. You don't really have this problem at first because, again, it has it's more grippy at the beginning. Something they use on the sticks whenever they produce it. It's hard for me to really explain, but whenever you get a new controller, usually you don't really have any slippery problems because whatever it is that made it more grippy, it wears off over time. And especially if your hands are greasy or sweaty or just a wee bit moist, it'll make it a little bit harder to use it sometimes. Another thing this controller is lacking is menu buttons. It's only got one button here, which serves a purpose for start and select pretty much. There's no other function like turbo or anything like that, even though that's not to be expected when it comes to first party Nintendo controllers, I guess, when it came to the GameCube, because it only really used pause menus for pausing. But as for the overall shape of the controller, it's Nintendo's most comfortable controller ever made, but it's got some flaws. It's with the lack of certain buttons, it kind of takes away from the controller, as well as the weird C stick as I was telling you about. If you've ever used the GameCube controller, you kind of know what it feels like, but if I can give you an overall opinion, it's a good controller, but has faults, but is usable. It functions really well. It's good for fighting games, but it's not amazing for really anything else on the GameCube except for fighting games. So yeah, I'm probably just going to leave it at that, guys. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, feel free as usual to leave comments in the comment section below. I am completely done out. Catch you later, guys, and more to come. Hopefully the next video will probably be Nintendo Switch unboxing or something like that. Bye.